someone asked like which time frame can we focus on. So you guys can see here on the charting like what time frame should we pay attention. Okay, according to the time frame I have explained it in the in this document. You can see it in, you can get it in the group. So when I explain it a lot about the storyline, here I give you the time frames or the approach and usage of multi-time frame for a storyline. And here I also talk about the MTF game. So here is your answer anyway. You can get everything about your answer here. Okay, let me show you. Let me share some information here.
Okay,
So
bro.
for your question, which time frame can I focus on all the time? It's like here. Look,
Other program. Yeah. Other program.
move please, move please. So here you can see monthly, right? So there's monthly storyline. So we will not focus on monthly storyline as Malaysian SNR. Why? Because monthly is not really consistently for direction or storyline. The reason why is if we really on and make decisions on monthly storyline, we are not sure whether that storyline will pay us or not, because sometimes monthly is really uh, so bad. So it's not like something that will pay you consistently, and we cannot really trust. So I always use two storylines. One is for the weekly, and one is for the daily. Okay, these two storylines I use the most. So for a weekly storyline, I always use for swing trades and this for intradays. Uh, for example, if I use the main storyline, which is the weekly, you know that every time frame there is another time frame that you can control. So the weekly I can control daily, and for the daily I can control for 4 hour. For the 4 hour I can control the 1 hour. So that's how you can use multi time frames. So which time frame can I focus on? So you must be a dynamic trader, or you have to use multi time frames. And you know the reason why we use in multi time frame is uh, we want we want to flow the orders. You have heard some several times what the order flow is. Okay, what the order flow is. So order flow means like we flow in the main direction. So our main direction is the weekly. So we always flow the weekly. So weekly storyline we control daily because we wanted the roadblock or what is called the obstacles or retracement. So if, for example, let us uh, go back what is called the market structure. For, for example, we have, for example, we have weekly, we have weekly bullish STL storyline, okay? Sorry, STL, okay? And we have, for example, a daily, okay, a daily roadblock or RB. So what is the roadblock? A roadblock is like a retracement or refreshment of the main trend. So if the main trend is bullish and the roadblock is at the daily, how the diagram will be. Let me show you how the diagram will look like. For example, the weekly storyline is Polish, right? So there is a trend filter that will come, that will be like a small move just like this, which will be the daily. So that's the roadblocking, the retracement or pullback. And then the main is storyline, which is bullish, then again starts buying. And then again, daily will sell. That we will have what's called the roadblock again. Roadblock again. So all always you have to remember the main storyline is bullish, and every sale that comes inside the main storyline will be a roadblock for the day. So if you see a sale, it's not the weekly, it's a daily. Okay, that's what you will know. So focusing on one time frame is not enough when you are a trader. Okay, you cannot focus on always one time frame. You must have multi time frame analysis, which will give you the pure picture of the price, or a simple way, or uh, how you can really break down all the market conditions. So anyway, when you have a general trend, there must be obstacles that will come inside the general trend, and that obstacle is called the root blocking. I hope you got it now. So each time frame, there is another time frame that you can control in. So every roadblock ends, then you get a setup. Every roadblock ends, and then you get a setup. Every roadblock ends, and then you get a setup. And that's really how you can get how you can get in the market by flowing the orders. So now I think it's not really using one time frame. It's like using multi time frames in order to get the clear picture of the market. So for example, let me show you how we can use the storyline and confirmation and the roadblocks that I have explained it in my document for the mentorship. So the approach and usage of MTF for the storyline is, first thing first, we wanted the storyline, and the storyline itself must be confirmed, like one time frame lower or two time frame lower breakout. So the storyline, it has like a name. Which storyline do we have? We can have MRM, which is monthly storyline. That means monthly reject monthly. That's monthly storyline start, because the condition that I call rule number one is we must know that which level is rejecting. So if monthly is rejecting monthly, then that's called the same level rule. The same level rule means if something starts from monthly, it must end the same level on the same time frame, and that's called the same level. Monthly rejects monthly. So whenever I get rejection, that indicates that I have a storyline. Okay, I have a new direction. So storyline, order flow, or uh, direction, they are the same in terms like word, like a word. Okay, if I say storyline, if I say direction, if I say order flow, they are the same. But what I want to tell you is, like, how does the storyline start and how does the storyline end? Storyline starts with a rejection and it ends with a rejection, but it must be the same time frame. If we get monthly that's rejecting the same level, we must get the end of the storyline of the monthly on the same time frame. What I mean is, like, uh, go back. Okay, let me go back. Okay, I'll show you something very important. Okay, so this is the rule number one, guys. As you can see, we have rule number one for storyline: same time frame level. So whatever starts on monthly will end on monthly. Whatever starts on weekly will end on weekly. Whatever starts from the daily will end on daily. So that means for the direction, we use only three time frames. If you want to find the direction of the market, you can use the monthly, weekly, or daily. You don't have to use lower time frames uh, if you want to find or detect or determine the storyline or the direction of the price. You must use one of these. Okay, so are you comfortable with the monthly? I told you already, I do not use monthly. Even most of Malaysian SNRs, they do not use monthly storylines. I myself, as Corer, I always use the weekly storyline and also the daily storyline. So what confirms my storyline is, I will tell you in the next slide, guys, don't worry. So I have one rule that's like, whatever starts on a time frame must also go to the same time frame. Go Means like if I get a monthly storyline, it will end another level on the monthly storyline. Whatever starts from on a weekly, it must end on the weekly. Whatever starts on a daily, it must end on a daily. I hope you got it. So let me give you an illustration so that you will understand what I mean. So for example, so what do I mean weekly, daily? I mean the SNR levels. You do not know if you will not exactly get what I mean if you don't know the SNR levels. So there is a chapter that we call SNR levels. You have to learn types of SNR levels, how to make them, which one is fresh, which one is not fresh, the break SNR levels, the gap SNR levels, classical A, classical B. If you know all about SNR or Malaysian SNR levels, then you can understand how the storyline starts and how the storyline ends and all conditions and rules that are under the storyline. If you don't understand levels, then go back and learn the basic lessons of a storyline in my YouTube channel. Then you will understand more about how the basics of Malaysian is very important. If you don't have concept of the Malaysian SNR levels, then this lesson is not really helpful for you. Okay, go back and learn the basics. Watch it on my YouTube. Then that would be very nice. So here, my friends, here we have SNR level, which is classical SNR. So this storyline, which you see, it was like a bearish storyline. Price was moving down. It started from storyline, which from SNR level, on SNR level, which is on weekly, and then price will continue pushing down till it gets a rejection on another weekly SNR. That means uh, this storyline, daily SNRs cannot really reject. If they even reject, it will not that a rejection that will go back from here till there. It cannot go there. We must get a rejection on other weekly SNR. If the storyline starts from weekly, it will end on weekly. Okay, if it starts from daily SNR, it will really end another daily level. But 4 hour levels or 1 hour levels cannot really reject this storyline. This storyline, if it starts from the daily, it will move till price reaches another daily level and then rejects that, then it will end. But 4 hour or 1 hour or 30-minute levels cannot reject this storyline. That's what is called rule number 1, same level. So daily level to daily level, okay, to daily level, weekly level to another weekly level. That's what means the same level. I hope you got it, guys. So let us continue and show you another example. For example, this is a live example that I have taken screenshots, and then you guys can see that we have classical A, that's SNR. Then there is a storyline start, right? So this was the next level because there is classical fee. So price starts pushing down from here till here, and then this was a weekly level, right? Weekly SNR, and then we have another weekly SNR which is on here. So since price starts selling off from that level, and here is the end if price rejects. But you know what's called continuation and rejection, and you know the anatomy of rejection is when price touches SNR level with a wick just like this and then closes above the wick. Here you guys can see that price rejects here and then closes above the SNR. So that's a clear rejection. But if price closes bodily, or if there is a body closure below this SNR, that means a sign of continuation. Price will continue to the downside. So it will still move to the downside. So there's another example on daily rejected daily. For example, there is classical A. So this is daily SNR. We've been waiting the price to come back and then touch here. And then price rejected on this level, and then we can see that storyline starts there until price comes here. So one important thing is like, if the price is breaking a level, that means price is still continuing, because here we have a gap SNR. Price break it, we have another gap SNR. Price break it, we got rejection, and then here we got what's called base, really, and then there is base, sorry, drop, and here is a base, and here we have another drop, and then we got this SNR broken, right? So storyline is still continuing. We got another SNR, which is the daily, price rejected it. So if the next candle confirmation breaks below this level, then price will continue to the downside. Uh, so if we still have more breakouts, then the trend will still continue in that direction. So I hope you got it. So the main reason for this slide is to understand level to level, which will be on the same time frame. If the storyline starts weekly level, it will end another weekly level. But the end is like the way that the storyline starts. How does the storyline start and how does it end? It starts with rejection and it ends with rejection. But it must be the same level. You have to understand it. Okay, let us continue on the next
Can
level.
I ask you a question?
What's the question?
Um, you see, from weekly to weekly, right? So from support to resistance,
Yeah.
you pulling specific levels, right? But on the way up and on the way down, we have more weekly levels. But why are you taking that specific levels on both daily to daily and weekly to weekly?
Because if I have
So
multiple SNR, let me go to the live chart. Then now I will show you. I'll show you what I mean. Maybe you're not getting my point. So, but your question is, why are you taking that specific levels, right? Why are you taking that specific levels?
right,
So the question is like, your
because we
question,
have gap there, we have
but
different support
it
resistance as well.
depends on the candle closure. There is candle closure, confirmation of continuation or rejection. If the price respects the gap SNR and then rejected it, then the storyline is over. So we have to exit the trade. But if the price breaking above the SNR level or below the SNR level with a body closure, then that means the storyline is still on. Let me show you something, for example. Okay? And then play replay from this area. Okay, I want to show you a live example. Okay. Okay. I want to show you something that will give the answer. For example, let us start from this move. Okay, this is a gap, right? So we have a storyline, right? Start. Since there is rejection, there is new storyline. I'm not going to confirm it right now as a breakout and this. That's rule number 2, but this is the rule number 1. So I have this level as my next level. So I'm expecting the price. If price rejects here, this storyline is over. But what about if price breaks above this here? So the bullish storyline will continue. Let us see. So price next week opens, and then price pushes up, and then pushes up. So the next weekly then comes, and then you guys see price somehow rejection. If price rejects, the next candle is the next candle that confirms if I want to sell or not. So this is another rejection. So why can't you understand that this was a nice buy from this week, and then price did not stop daily levels. Price did not stop daily levels. Okay, the daily levels did not stop the price. Okay, we got a daily level gap SNR. It did not stop. Okay, price move it. We got another SNR. Okay, we got another SNR. That was only road blocking, guys. Levels price will bounce in from. Okay, another SNR. Okay, So which level rejected the price? This is storyline, this weekly storyline. Which level give the rejected? Another weekly, not the daily levels. So your question is, why are we picking? Because weekly to weekly is strong. Daily to daily is strong. That's the condition of any direction. If price starts from a weekly rejection, it will reject another weekly, not for the day, okay? If it rejects from daily, it will reject another daily. So so now we got another sell, right? Another sell. And then this market will try to buy. Which level? Look, you will see, okay? Which level? Is it daily or which one? Since price has rejected here, for the continuation of the bullish, it depends on to close above this SNR. So let us look. Let us see what will happen next. So another candle opens, right? Another candle opens. So how it will close this week? Okay? By rejection. Look. By rejection of a bullish. So this rejection of bullish, which level is rejecting? That's the question. Okay? Which level is rejection? Is rejecting? SNR level. Which level? SNR level. Which level? Gap. Gap level. On which time frame? The storyline time frame, which is a weekly. So weekly storyline starts again here. That has many conditions. There is a miss, which you call liquidity concept. You can see rejection, and then we call this CC setup, candle confirmation setup, because after this storyline is over, price came back for confirmation of continuation, and then this is a new storyline. But for confirmation, we must have breakout. Good. Let me show you how price will react to that. Then price coming back, and then back to this classical SNR. Still candle confirmation. Okay? But the important is the candle closure. Okay? Candle closure. So this one still rejecting this gap and this classical fee. So we still have the storyline there. Only breakout at lower time frame can confirm. If we don't have breakout, price can still continue down, but on the same level of weekly. Still rejecting this one. 3 weeks of rejection and 1 week for base. Okay. So bullish close and then reject again another weekly storyline. Can you please move to yourself? Move to yourself, please, so that you can understand what I mean. So guys, if price breaks below this level, so that storyline ended weekly to weekly, and then there's another weekly storyline for bearish. So it's looking for a fresh level. Maybe it can come here, and then there's new storyline coming. Let us see if it rejects this candle on this same level on a weekly. Okay, that's the same level. Anyway, price starting right now, rejecting and then breaking. That's nice continuation. So this is a weekly storyline, which is the weekly to weekly. So if price breaks here, okay, this was the active weekly SNR. If price breaks above this SNR with a candle closure, that means storyline is still continuing. So you guys can see that this was a roadblocking because it was struggling to reject this level on a weekly. So anyway, storyline start from weekly SNR, still continue.
So basically, you don't know where it's going beforehand, so it has to keep break out, right? It has to keep breaking out, and then it has
until
to.
you see a weekly reject weekly, price will continue. For example, when we get weekly reject weekly here, price sells off, right? So this price will buy off until it gets weekly reject weekly. Even you can check where gold is right now. There is no weekly reject weekly. That means we are still in bullish. the current price of gold is still bullish. So let us see. So we are still in bullish. Momentum is still bullish. So price is coming back, or maybe creating SNR, classical SNR, which will be classical A. So if price rejects the classical A of their weekly and get weekly reject weekly, then we can say we are selling, or we are in a bearish. For example, here we have classical A, right? SNR A. Okay. If 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 the weekly candles, next weekly candles close here for rejection, then we can say we are a bearish storyline. So price will move till this next week, or this next weekly level, or this level. If this rejects, it will come here or here or here, 3 levels of weekly. So that's what we call weekly to weekly. So if price wants to come this level, it will break below this level, means there will be a candle closure below this SNR. If not, then it will break here and still bullish. Okay, it will still go in bullish. So there's wicked, but we don't know how the candle will close. Okay, there's rejection. What is the next candle? If this next week flows this one, it will sell. But if this next week close above this level, it will buy. That's how the price action is. Okay, next weekly, this is the next candle confirmation. Okay, look, it's breaking, right? SNR is no breaking, so this is still bullish. Okay, still bullish. Okay, still bullish. So still bullish.
But the first one is already rejected though, but it's keep
This
going up. So when the first
no,
yeah,
each
that
candle,
one.
when you get each candle rejected, it depends on the 30 candle. So this candle and this candle, they make the candlestick. This one rejected, you will not enter automatically. You still need candle confirmation. There is something that's called next candle confirmation in Malaysian SNR. If you have learned the advanced content of Malaysian SNR, you really understand. But if you are watching some gurus from YouTubes and blah blah, those who making people misunderstanding and misguiding, I don't know. But I'm telling you the real content, and that's why it's working for me. And some guys are working for is really using the real content. Anyway, there is something that's called next candle confirmation. Next candle confirmation comes after the rejection. Okay, when you get rejection, you are not entering the market automatically. You must get next candle confirmation. Okay, if you don't have breakouts, if you don't have something that's clear rejection, for example, this clear rejection, but what will the next candle be? We don't know. We have to wait it, because this SNR is still failing. There's no another level that's really lower. So this candle, we don't know. There's no classical SNR which is close. There's no another SNR which is close here. So we have to wait the next candle how it will close. So I think you getting my point. So we have to wait another SNR to be formed and then rejected if we want bearish storyline. If not, price will continue up. So now you guys can see price still. So now we have SNR level. So this SNR level is still failed to reject. But if price breaks above it, we are still in bullish. Okay, we are still in bullish. Even if the price comes back, we are still in bullish. Okay, price closed above it and then came back down. That indicates we are bullish, but we want one of these levels or one of these liquidities that price that the institutions have really made it. So this sell shows there's liquidity lower somewhere around here. Okay, there's liquidity somewhere around here. So let us see if price wants to come this classical SNR and then start the continuation. So the reason is, if this sell comes, it's not the weekly, it's a daily. One time frame lower of the weekly time frame is selling. So the sell that comes in this bullish storyline is from the weekly, because you don't have a weekly rejection. Why this sell is coming? because you know that every move comes after rejection. Okay, this move comes after rejection. You see that weekly is not rejecting here, and weekly is not rejecting here. Which time frame is selling then? It's a daily. One time frame lower the main direction. I can show you the reason why price was selling. Look here. There is a daily reject daily, and that's why price is selling. You cannot see it clearly. You guys can see. Look there. Classical A. This candle rejects, and then the next candle,
So
the next
earlier
candle.
you said third third candle rejection is not enough. So is it, how is it possible in this case?
It is not a weekly. It's not a weekly. That's the weekly. That's weekly, okay? It's not a weekly. You have to understand the intraday storyline. So the tables of the storyline, you have to use it. For example, this one, it is a road blocking, and it is a refreshment or filter out or breakout or retracement, roadblock, whatever you call it. This is not the main direction. It's not the main direction, okay? This is not the main direction. This is only just like this pushes. I have explained this a lot of time this week. I don't know, guys, if you've watched it, but you guys can see this move is so quick. There is big money, and it's against the main direction, which is a weekly bullish storyline. For the bullish storyline to reach this level took many days. Yeah, price was struggling to reach there a lot of days, but covered around 4 days, like 1, 2, 3, to come here. But how many days? That was the main direction, right? And this is a quick move which they wanted to raid some orders which are resting here. So the rejection on here is only one time because of the momentum, and also it's a road blocking. This is not the real selling. So I think you got the point. If you want to have a big strong confirmation, you must follow the main direction. Okay, main direction. So any buy of weekly, I must always wait the next candle. For example, I have storyline. Price was moving here. Price was moving here. After the rejection, I wait this next candle. So I have here a rejection. I wait the next candle. Okay, maybe I got the rejection here. I wait the next candle. Since this is the main direction, starting from this level, so the next candle is always in your base setup. Your base setup. I hope you got.
Okay, so for weekly after the rejection, we need one more confirmation candle.
No, the confirmation candle is like one give is breakout, one give is pullback. Okay, the confirmations are different. Like 3 ways. I use 3 ways of confirmations. One is for the breakout. The breakout is the main confirmation of his storyline. The second one is like the next confirmation is like we must have MTF levels because we have to refine time frames. We get daily rejected daily. Sometimes our entry will be higher than the rejection level, so I must refine it. There are many ways of refinement of confirmations. Look here, all the setups I have prepared, guys. You need a lot of information, guys, to have the. You guys see, this is high risk setup. It has its own way, like SOBs, standard operation procedure. Like each one have its own way. Okay, each one. Let me show you like these ones. The storyline. Okay, someone is typing. If waiting for a weekly, you just go down a time frame or one time frame. If it is for a storyline, you go for a weekly storyline, daily breakout. That's the first confirmation. But these guys are asking for the rejection, so they are really confusing. But I can understand what they mean. So the rejection is the start of a storyline. we do not want it to wait another rejection. Okay, we want to wait many ways of confirmation. One confirmation is the confirmation of a storyline. The second confirmation can be set up, it can be entry. Okay? Entry confirmation. So, how can I enter after rejection? That's one question. How can I confirm that the storyline is exactly will follow my way of thinking? Like I am planning a bullish storyline. How can I understand that the market will move upside? Just like a confirmation of a storyline. The second one is like, how can I understand where to enter? Setup. Okay? After the setup, how can I confirm my entry? You need confluences like like train lines, engulfing, uh, many ways. QML or what's called the left shoulder. Yeah, that's the confluence of the entry plus the setup. So, yeah, I think you got the question. You got the answer right now. Come again if you have another question you can ask. Why don't you wanna unmute? Unmute please. Thanks, bro. How do you recognize that weekly bullish storyline on gold in it will reject another weekly level? If the weekly storyline starts from a weekly level, then it will reject another weekly level. Then it's over. Okay? For example, I have showed you here. I don't know if you really understand it. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, from my point of view, the bullish story line on weekly on gold started on February, right?
All right.
Somewhere.
Okay.
So now we are in a bullish storyline, and I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if this huge drop down, which was there on weekly, is end of the storyline, or if I should wait for
No, 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 no.
other candles.
Monthly is still bullish. Weekly is still bullish. Don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
Until you
Okay.
see resistance is broken, we are still bullish. We must get
So
resistance, got rejection. Okay.
yeah,
When
perfect.
yeah, when resistance got rejections, then we are in. Okay. But
Okay, so first we need two candles, one bullish, one bearish. This will create a SNR level, and then something will come back and
yeah,
reject that weekly SNR level, and that will end the bullish storyline,
storyline. Yeah, then
right?
there will be a storyline in. We must get SNR levels like classical A, SNR level, which
Mm-hmm.
is resistance, and then price got rejected. So these
So
candles which you see right now, they are bearish engulfed, which is a rejected pattern, but it's not the weekly, it's daily, because there is a roadblock. For example, let me show you. I know that you guys have a lot of questions, but I have answered in this document 67 slides. If you want to learn about the Malaysian listener, please guys learn learn more about the Malaysian listener. Okay.
Can I ask you a question again?
Yeah, yeah, you can.
Okay, so I came to my desk. I'm trying to trade this gold, right? So can you show me your thought process? Like, okay, so am I on a weekly bullish storyline that it already started, or are we stuck in the middle, or is it not clear yet, or something? Can you start from this?
You want me analyze market right now. That's not why I'm here.
No, not analyzing. Just I wanted to see where we at on a weekly storyline at this moment.
So you are asking me like why price is in a bullish at this current price. That is what you want to know.
Yes.
Okay, weekly bullish. Okay. So this is weekly, right? So let me close this replay first. Okay. If you really want why this market is still bullish, I can show you many ways. Okay, even what can happen next, but I want to tell you something. Okay, our CMB is here, current market price is here, right? according to this bullish it's from the daily, and this one is also from the daily. This sell even from the daily, but the real direction, or the main direction, is from this level. Is from this SNR. Okay, that SNR weekly. Okay, so from there, from here on, we want daily or 4-hour breakout only. So you guys can see that daily breakout is far away, so we want a closer structure. Okay, there is 4-hour breakout, which is here guys. So storyline confirmation started from there. So the storyline started from there. Okay, so since this storyline is started from this weekly level, our next level is here. So we replay and wait if that next level will reject, since this level is unfresh level. I hope.
So why we not taking the one above the BO? You see, we have gap right above it, and then we have classic on top of it.
You mean this one?
Yes, and the one below is the gap one.
It's the next level according to you. Is the next level as a fresh level. This is the closest one, but this is the one that's rejecting. This momentum is the one that's rejecting here. Okay, this CMB or SNR level can be broken. It's very weak. Why? Because it is still another level that has the momentum. You know that price always moves with the momentum. How do you understand the value, my brother? You have to understand where is the value. According to this range, where is the value? Because there are a lot of stuffs we have to understand. Look here, this was the big range, right? Big range.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know you know about this guy whose name is ICT. He calls here just dealing range. So he's waiting for the 50 percentage of the dealing range and then buys. That's what he does. I think even SMC guys, they do the same. Alright.
So when you say it's going from weekly to weekly, we're not talking about
Level
that
level
weekly.
to level. According
Yeah,
to you, you are right. According
yeah,
to the next weekly level, this is right. But according
right.
according to my experience, I see that this level is weak. The reason why is it's fresh, it's okay, but it's close to the CMB. It's near the CMB. All right, and
Okay.
we already have another bullish storyline. Okay, this was a bullish storyline. Price came back again. We still have bullish storyline. So that's why I say that this level is still weak. Okay. So, oh, well done. Please mute yourself. Mute yourself if you're not asking the question. So that's weekly to weekly. But you guys can see even this was a nice sell, right? And then price sells off till this next level, and that's Why? Because we don't have another level, but the range that has the momentum is here. So it was struggling, and then reached this weekly level. Even
So when you say weekly to weekly, then you're talking about two ranges, bigger ranges, right?
no, even these ones can be rejected, but it must follow the storyline. What is the storyline? It's bullish storyline. So since these are resistance that are against the trend, they are very weak. Okay, it must be like resistances that are holding orders. These ones are not holding big orders. This one holds all these orders. Okay, these buys and sells. This one is stronger, but the other information that I'm gonna give you is this one. This one is also unfresh. That one is also unfresh. So
So the one above the range high is not fresh.
it cannot
Uh,
hold. Even this one cannot hold now because Bryce touched it at least 3 times. One, two, three. So Bryce cannot hold it. It will break above that level. You guys see that Bryce break it. So Bryce will continue up. Price will continue up since this level was broken. If even the upper limit was broken, that there's a bullish breakout there.
okay, one more question then.
Okay.
Okay, so I kind of understand weekly to weekly, but I'm still confused, you know. But when it comes to daily, right? So when it comes to daily, so which range we gonna hold on the daily one? I know if it
You
temporarily
so
if daily rejects, it's coming back to
I
daily again,
got
right?
your question now. So you have a question just like where can I exit? Where can I make my last decision of the storyline to be stopped or end? That is your question. I think so.
So basically, my question is: when you say weekly to weekly, there are millions of weekly levels in the bottom and
You
up in the middle. You know,
okay? That
I
is
just
what I'm
wanted to know
telling
which one
you.
I'm taking.
You must understand what I'm saying. If you have multiple SNR levels, you have to understand the anatomy of rejection and continuation. You may have lot of SNR levels on the same level, but Bryce will tell you which level to stop. You are not aiming. You are not aiming before the price reach that level. Okay? You will wait the price rejections or price breakouts for knowing which level can I stop. When you see a rejection on the same time frame, then exit your trade. You are done. Okay? Then wait if price breaks. For example, if this okay, this I sold off here and then Bryce comes here and then this day Bryce sells rejects here. I don't know, let me replay here. This is wiggly,
So,
right? Wait, I
so
will
is
give you.
it
Yeah,
is it wrong to say like when price break
can
out
I
on 4 hour,
can you
right?
give me a
Just like you
minute?
mentioned.
Can you give me a minute, please?
Oh,
Minute,
sure,
minute.
sure.
Okay,
Sorry.
okay. For example, I sold off from this level as a weekly rejection. I will wait the next weekly level. So this is the next weekly level, right? Gap level. Price breakout this week. So I wait the price to reach this level. So let me play. So price reached this SNR level, which will be the next level. Okay? If price closes by a week this level, then my trade of sell is done. Okay? I close. And then wait the next weekly for CC setup. Okay, CC setup. So the next, if this candle closes, then I will look another setup here. Okay, I will wait. Uh,
Now it's clear.
okay, I will wait. So it does not mean like I enter here, I hold it till here. Okay, but you must understand when the storyline starts and when the storyline ends. So now I will wait the next week, okay, the next candle confirmation, and then if this candle closes, my sell from there till here is over. And then you guys see that price closes against me, then I'm off. Okay, if you can aim this level and take your trade, it's okay. Then look for another setup, because there is a weekly reject weekly again here, because this gap SNR rejected by this week, and then this week will start selling off again. So I will aim another entry for continuation, and then price sells from that level, and then touch this week. Whenever this candle closes below here by a body, or when there is a body closure, this means the sell will continue. But if price rejects here by a wick or shadow, then I will exit. Okay, and then you can aim even if you can target before this candle pushes back. According to my way of trading, I don't wait the price to push back. So if I enter from here, I make some partial close or like money management. I hope you're getting my point. So anyway, so price is rejecting this level,
Yeah, thank you.
as you guys see. So we are done that trade. So it's not like holding. We're not swing traders. We are intraday traders, guys. Holding from there till here by not knowing. No. Nobody can tell the future price, guys. What I do is like I do some of my techniques that may help me. I think to form a new bullish leg. Yes, same. Do we have Bola here? Someone was talking. That was Boo.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam, brother. Sorry, interrupted.
No, it's alhamdulillah, it's okay. I was going to add that to the brother's question, like how we know in terms of rejection or breakdown on a weekly. Sometimes we can go to lower time frame that help. Obviously, for weekly to be bullish or reject or break, the out daily or the 4 hour has to do that first. So that will give you a hint of what the weekly is going to do. And that's all. And I'm obviously on top of what you said as well. Would you
Yeah,
agree with that?
yeah, just like storyline. So
Yeah.
sometimes to be refined, to get refinement is really good. Uh, Most of you to trade from 4 hour storyline. If you want to like a storyline that will pay you daily. For example, you mastered Malaysian SNR, you learned everything, you know everything, then go lower time frame, and then you can get multiple storylines. How many setups can you get during the day? A lot of setups. But it depends on, guys, if you understand the rules of a storyline. Just like Boo say, we have to go lower time frame if we want it that the weekly is buying, weekly is selling. But uh, if you're not so advanced and if you don't understand all this concept, then guys, don't go lower time frame. Insist on the higher time frame, and then the lower time frame, it will be like when you learn something more. Hope that, yeah, easy. But if you guys want, I had a glass tonight, so I think I'm losing my energy. But bear me, guys. I'll show you some information. Okay. For example, I insist on one storyline, one time frame for market conditions. So I know most of new P members on in this group, they don't understand what the storyline is, but watch the videos that I have posted, guys. For example, this was a nice setup, this was a nice setup, this was also a nice setup. Okay, if you can understand how to get more setups during the day, guys, you can make a lot of money. For example, here, this sale comes from this weekly, right? From this gap, okay, and it carries a lot of information, guys. This liquidity sweep. So flipping zone, I did not go daily. I did not check. I'm not checking any higher time frame, only from 4 hour. Okay, and use.
So far you don't know it's rejecting, right?
Why you just saying so? I said I'm only using forward storyline. I'm not using daily storyline. I'm not using the
Oh,
weekly.
it's a 4 hour. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
got it.
when I say storyline cannot start without rejection. Everything that we do starts from rejection. Okay. So look here, the information that I gave you here. Okay. Look, everything we do, we have to start. Everything we do about the storyline must start from rejection and then break out. Then understanding the roadblock or pullback or retracement. That's what we do. So about the time frame, when we get daily reject, when we get a weekly reject, when we get a maybe monthly reject. So you have to also know which time frame will break out. So the daily reject for hour or 1 hour, like one time frame breakout, two time frame breakout. That's really
So is
amazing.
there any specific rule for the rejection? For example, 4 hours rejecting 4 hour, but what confirms that it rejected other than candle is closing below the SNR, gap SNR?
We don't need any other type of rejections. Whether it is beam bar, whether it is like engulfed rejection patterns, we don't want any other rejection tapes. We want only a candle close below the SNR, whether it is a resistance, or above the SNR, whether it is a support with a weak touch. Okay, weak touch.
Okay.
That's the clear rejection of the Malaysian SNR method. Okay, that's what we want. And then after the rejection, what we want is to go one time frame lower and then find out if there is breakout. If there is no breakout or the breakout of one time frame is not clear, then go two time frame lower. Just like this. If monthly rejects monthly, look breakout at the weekly. If the weekly is not clear, then look breakout at the daily. If you don't have weekly and daily breakout, then that storyline or rejection is not clear. Okay? If a weekly rejects weekly, look daily breakout. If so, the daily breakout will be a one time frame lower of the weekly, and that will be a one time frame lower breakout. What about if the uh, daily level is far away? So we cannot wait. So we have to go two time frame lower, which is 4 hour. So the 4 hour will be a two time frame lower breakout. So that's the storyline confirmed. If there is no breakout, then the storyline is not confirmed. We don't have no confirmation. So this is the other rule, which means like uh, you have to understand the roadblocks. Roadblocks, just like whatever starts from a monthly level will end a monthly level. But price does not always go in a straight way from the monthly level to another monthly level. It must bounce from one time frame lower support and resistance level. For example, if the storyline starts from monthly, for example, we get monthly reject monthly. So where do you think the price will bounce from? Is it the one time frame higher or one time frame lower? It's one time frame lower resistance and support levels. Okay? So if price really rejects from the monthly to reach the next monthly level, price will bounce from weekly SNR levels till it reaches the next monthly. If price starts weekly storyline, just like weekly reject weekly, to reach the next weekly SNR level, it will bounce from another one time frame lower of the weekly time frame, which is the daily time frame. If the storyline starts from uh, the daily SNR, then the price will bounce from one time frame lower of the daily time frame until price reaches the next daily level. So that will be the 4 hour support and resistance until price pushes down and reach the next level. So the end of the storyline is the same like how it starts. If price starts rejection, if the storyline starts with a rejection until the next level rejects, the storyline will continue. That's all. think that makes sense.
You're free.
Come again, guys. If you have another question, you're welcome.
So on the 4 hour rejection, we go 1 hour time frame and then see if there's any breakout, right?
Yeah, you want to make your own storyline, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
If yeah, you are
but
right.
breakout only has to be classic. I'm gonna say breakout only on classic level, apex or VPEX, no gap.
Yeah, yeah. Well, for the breakout, there is no gap. Yeah, we're not applying gap breakouts. You are right, Bo. Thank you.
No problem, bro.
Yeah, when it comes the
السلام
break.
عليكم استاذي.
وعليكم السلام.
استاذي ورسله.
الحمد لله ما شاء الله. Who's this? محمد عبد يوسف.
محمد عبدي يا. ايضا كل سلامه هذه اصحابك الكور افكس. هل سؤال aan waday taasoo ah arrinta badan storyline-ka waxaan kaga base qaataa weekly iyo daily-ga tamaha marka waxaa dhacaysa weekly iyo daily-ga inaysan isku noqonin direction noqon oo weekly-ga noqdo bullish ama daily-ga uu noqdo bearish uu noqdo markaas camal se isku qabatisiinaa marka.
Okay, sounds good. English مكو شرحي كرام مساف Somali هو.
Yes English.
Okay. My brother asked me about a question like, he said like I mainly use the weekly storyline and the daily storyline, but I sometimes get an issue of the storylines of the weekly and daily. They are not aligned with. They are not flowing each other. So how can I make my decisions with flowing it? Okay. Okay. When it comes the time frame, we have 3 time frames. Okay. Uh, okay, we have the parents, the children, and grandsons or grandchildren. Okay, so the
Okay.
okay, the parents are these 3 time frames. Okay, the monthly, the weekly, and the daily. Okay, so you will always flow the parents, and you know that even the parents they are really greater than one another. So the monthly is the biggest time frame, the second time frame is weekly, and also the daily. So you have to understand this is a good question because most of newbie traders they are not understanding. Let me explain this by illustration, okay? By drawing it. For example, we have a weekly and a daily, like you said. Okay. If weekly is buying, this is the main direction, okay? And if daily is selling, it's a roadblock. So this daily sell will be against this buy, okay? So this is a retracement or pullback for the main direction. You will not enter and flow the weekly storyline when this roadblock is still in process, when it's running. You can flow the daily, okay? When the daily finishes the sell, then you can flow the weekly. Understand?
Yeah.
Are you getting my point?
Yeah, but
Okay.
I have a little confused.
Are you still confused?
A little bit.
So this is the main direction. If the main direction is bullish, okay, we have a bullish storyline on weekly, and we have a bearish storyline on daily. Are you getting me right now?
Yes.
Okay, we have a bearish storyline on a daily, and we have a bullish storyline. This is the main direction. This is weekly is the main direction. Okay.
Okay.
This is the main direction.
Or weekly as a majority.
We must wait the daily to finish. Okay, the the roadblock must be finished. When roadblock is finished, then we buy for the main direction. Let
On
me
the bullback ends. Yeah.
let me show you. This is just like, let me tell you something. It's like market structure, expansion retracement, expansion retracement.
Mm.
That's like, we buy the main direction, we sell the roadblock
Weird.
the roadblock, just like this, okay. The blue is weekly, okay, and daily is this color. So the daily is always roadblock, RB. RB means pullback or retracement or what's called roadblock. And for the weekly, it is our main direction. It's our main
Yeah.
direction.
Now I get
Okay? So if this, always you have to know that daily is against the main direction.
quickly.
Yeah. If weekly is buying, daily will always sell. If weekly is selling, daily will always buy. But this is only a pullback, okay? This is only a pullback. You have to understand this is only a pullback. So let me show you an example. A bullish storyline, okay? Weekly is bullish, for example. Weekly is bullish. This is the main direction, it's bullish. So this is a roadblock, daily is selling. And then the main direction starts when you, if you see daily is selling, sell it, okay, sell that roadblock, sell. When the sell finishes and you get a rejection on here, then close your sell and then buy
The weekly.
the main storyline.
Yeah.
When you see main storyline is rejecting at the daily, then daily starts roadblocking.
Fair enough.
Then you can sell this roadblock if you have the knowledge, and then
Yeah. Yeah.
the main storyline starts until a main rejection comes on the weekly. You go with this way. Okay, what you said, let me tell you, this is the information you were telling me. I also do not follow the monthly. Monthly,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I do not also
Totally. I
use
don't
the
follow monthly.
monthly. Okay,
I ignore it.
yeah, because no, monthly is not consistent for direction. We use the
Uh,
main direction, which is the weekly, and also the daily, which will give us the retracement roadblock for direction. Yeah, this is what we follow. And for our entry refinement, this is what I always use. Hope that makes sense.
yeah. Thank you. For
Yeah, good to go. Salam, salam, salam. Bye, bye. Bola. Yeah, welcome. Any other question, guys? Do you have another question? I think everyone is convinced. Watch the
You can show
Okay, who's who?
that in the chart.
You mean like main storyline? Watch the videos. Everything about here I have posted in the YouTube. In YouTube, all about this information I have recorded it. Even train lines. I will post the train lines soon. But look here. Uh, if you wanna starting from which level, let us look here. Start from chapter 1, which is the price action, learn, then chapter 2, which is the Malaysian SNR levels, learn chapter 3, the engulfing, and then chapter 4, storyline. All about the storyline I have uploaded last week. Go here, look, up to 8
Hello
videos
guys, it's
about the
me
storyline.
Abdikor
Okay?
FX Mentor. This is chapter 4.
Okay. All about
Right.
and then where else? If you want an explanation deeply, go one by one this video. Okay, another question, please.
Yes, one of
Whose iPhone, please? Stay close video. Okay. If you don't have another question, please. I will close if you don't mind even. Yeah. I hope you got a lot of information. Let us come back tomorrow. for live trades in the VIB, and I wish you the best, guys. Someone is asking. Thank you. That yeah, you're welcome.
Hey, thank you, brother.
You're welcome, guys. I see MDH, Garlic, K, lot of friends. Friends, have a good night. It's late here. I wish you the best. Yeah, bye bye.
Have a good night.